Hello guys, welcome to the GCE Math Panel Online. I am Dr. Miles, your host, and in this particular video we are looking at the correction of GCE Ordinary Level Mathematics Paper 1, June 2021. I implore your indulgence to watch this paper to the end, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for many more updates that are coming up. So actually, to subscribe to the channel, just go to any of our videos on YouTube and you click on this button that points downward here. When you click there, you are going to see this page. You scroll down, and when you scroll down, you see our website here, gcemathpanel.com, or whatever. You keep on scrolling until you will see this subscribe button. You click on the subscribe button there and you subscribe to our channel. Please don't forget to like and to share our videos. It's from the number of subscribers, the likes, and the shares that motivate us to make more videos for you. You can equally join our online project classes that are going on for the 2023 sessions, which is online and is free. Note, you can only attend the online class from our website and you get the passcode and everything from there. Always leave your comments on whatever you see which interests or does not interest you. Last of all, we have a pamphlet for 2010 to 2022 corrections of GCE level. Please, if you are interested in getting a copy, send us a message on WhatsApp from Boya, Bafusam, Bamenda, Douala, Yaoundé, Kumba, Betwa, and so on. And we are going to send a copy to you. The copies are not expensive. If you are interested in marketing our product, equally hit the button on our website or call the number on screen or send a WhatsApp message. Let us take the first question. The first question reads, simplifying a third of minus 3 plus 12 gives. So in our previous video, students complained that we're too fast, so we are going to be a bit slow with this one. What knowledge is required of this question is both mass. Both mass is required. So minus 3 plus 12 gives us 9. And what is 1 over 3 of 9? A third times 9, or a third of 9, gives us 3. So the key is 3. Then we move to question 2. The arithmetic property for which 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3 is. This property is called the commutative property. And another operation that is commutative is multiplication. 3 plus 5 is the same as 5 plus 3, and 3 times 5 is the same as 5 times 3. For associativity, we talk about 3 of these numbers, and the distributive property, I've discussed about this in my previous video. Just look at the set of numbers. All of this is explained there. Question 3, the value of 4 in the number 37.49 is. So this 4 here occupies the position of the 10th, that is, it is the first digit after the decimal point, so it occupies the position of the 10th, so it is 4 tenths. 4 tenths means 4 on 10. Another way to write this is 0.4 or 4.10 or 4 tenths. They all mean the same thing. So our key here is A. Question 4, the HCF of 2A squared B and AB is. So let's look at the coefficients first. We have 2 and 1. So the highest common factor is 1. Then in terms of the A's, for A squared and A, the highest common factor is A. For B and B, just the same thing. So the highest common factor is 1AB, but we just call it AB, as you already know. So as an advice, don't just watch this paper. It's not a series. As you're following this, have a calculator and a jotter on your hand so that we solve together, okay? Though you're watching on a video, but it's good that you're solving and talking. And at the end of this video, if you have to go through this paper and solve again, for you to master all of these subjects that require drill and practice, you need to solve along. So the number 80,270 correct to one significant figure is. So this is the position of the first significant figure, and the 0 after is not going to affect it, so you can round down all of these other ones to zeros, and that will give us 80,000. Okay, so note that this is different from when you have something like 0.54587, for example, where the first significant figure here is this 5. and the number after it is going to affect it, and this to one significant figure will give us 0.6. So in this case where we have a completely whole number, it's different. So to one significant figure, this is what we have. Question 6. Given that a dress is sold for 6,000 FCFE and a profit of 20% made on it, the cost price in FCFE is. So now there is a profit, and this profit is 20%. Okay. And what has been given to us here is the selling price. So our selling price is 6,000 francs. And since there is a profit, we have to work with percentages. When there is a profit, what will be the percentage selling price? So the percentage selling price will be 120%. Why is it 120%? So when there is a gain, the percentage selling price is higher than 100. When there is a loss, the percentage selling price is less than 100. And if the profit is, if the selling price equals the cost price, then the percentage selling price is 100. However, percentage cost price is always 100. So this 120% is what gives us the 6,000. Now, 100% will give us the cost price. Okay, we know that cost price is always equal to 100%. So 100% will give us the cost price. And if you cross multiply, we are going to have 100 times 6,000 divided by 120, and this will give us the cost price to be equal to 5,000. And you can equally check your answer. You can check your answer if you want to, because if you take 20% of this 5,000, it's going to give you 1,000. 1,000 plus 5,000 is 6,000, which is the selling price we have in the equation. So we'll take note. We equally have corrections for 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018 on video. So you just go to our website and can watch all of these corrections or solutions to past questions. We equally have special and preparatory mocks. A few of them are on the website, but the other ones are in our pamphlet. For you to see some of these our videos, these special ones, you need to subscribe to our channel, because if you don't subscribe to some videos, you will never see them. Only subscribers can see them, and not those who have not subscribed. An article is sold at a 20% profit on the cost price. The ratio of the cost price to the selling price is, so it's sold at a 20% profit on the cost price. So it means that the percentage selling price will be 120, right? Yes, because there is a gain. And what will be the cost price? 100. So the ratio of the cost price to the selling price will be 100 is to 120, and this will give us 5 to 6. This gives us 5 to 6. A. Now, question 8. A map is drawn to a scale of 1 to 2,000. The actual distance in meters represented by 2.5 centimeters on the map is, so we first work with these centimeters. So according to the map scale, 1 unit on that map represents 2,000 units in the real world. Okay. So if it is 1 centimeter on the map, 1 centimeter on the map represents how many centimeters on land? This will represent 2,000 centimeters as well on land, right? Now 2.5 centimeters on the map will represent what on land? So this will give us x, right? So from here, if you cross multiply, our x will be equal to 2.5 times 2,000 divided by 1, and that will give us 5,000. 5,000. And this answer is in what? In centimeters. But the question wants us to give our answer in meters. So how do we convert from centimeters to meters? We divide by 100, right? Because 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So 5,000 centimeters will make how many meters? 50 meters. So this gives us 50 meters. This GCE is really, really cheap, and all you need to do is to question 9. Expressing 0.32 as a fraction gives. So 0.32 is just the same as 32 on 100, right? Why on 100? Because there are two decimal points. There are two decimal places after the decimal point. So we replace those two decimal places by 2 zeros, and that's why we have 32 on 100. And here we have 4, 8 times 4 into 100, 25 times, right? we can no more simplify. So this will give us 8 on 25. So this is how we express this as a fraction. This one from 1 and from 2 work in primary school work even. So the GCE, you can see, it's really easy. And what you just need to do is constant practice of answering questions, past questions from different years, and so on. Without answering these questions, you will not be building your question answering capabilities. And during the exams, now you'll be shaking like they call it ojros. Eh? There's no need. You just need to work now. Answer questions in all subjects, not just mathematics. And you see that maybe some of the subjects you even think that they are very difficult become the ones which are very simple. Okay, so the time to start answering the questions is now. You don't have to wait till it is few months to the GCE. Now, given that the exchange rate of $1 equals 500 FCFA, expressing $250 in FCFA will give. So we know that $1 is equal to 550. And so if they now give us $250, what will that give us in FCFA? So $250, let us call this X, since people like X so much. You don't like X, you use A or B. So from here, we cross multiply, our X will be equal to 250 times 550 divided by 1. And this will give us 137,500 FCFA. I hope as you're watching this work, you're having a calculator and jotter in your hands so that as I'm solving, you are solving together. Okay? Don't forget to like our videos and to leave your comments. So guys, to subscribe to this channel, just go to any of our videos on YouTube of the GCE Math panel. Then you click on this small arrow points down on your phone. From there, you move to step 2. You scroll down, you will see our website there actually, gcemathpanel.blogspot.com or gcepanel.com. Then you continue scrolling down, you will see the subscribe button. You please subscribe. Secondly, like our videos and share them. This is what encourages us to make more videos for you, and those who have not subscribed cannot see most of our corrections because most of our corrections have been made in a setting such that only those who have subscribed can watch them. So if you're not subscribed, oh, some people. Now, equally, if you're interested in having the solutions from June 2010 to 2022, you should get it from the GCE panel. You see somebody selling our work that is not us, contact us using the number on screen or the other one on the website. So if you're interested in supplying our work in any of the towns in the country, Bamenda, Boya, Yaoundé, Douala, Bafoussam, Kumba, Limbe, Betwa, and even the north, contact us. And if you're a teacher and you wish to supply these materials, then we can actually do the business together. If you're a student, the same modalities apply. You just need to contact us and we discuss the business modalities. The books are not much expensive, they're very cheap. Now, given the sets M equals ABC and N equals D, then M intersection N is, so for intersection, you can see that no element is common, right? So M intersection N is an empty set. This is the only correct answer. This one is not even a set. This one is not an empty set. It's a set, but it's not empty. It has an element which is 5. This one is not also empty. So either they write it like this, or they just write this without putting any braces, curling brackets. They should not put any of them. An empty set should be written like this, just like this, or just these curling brackets open and close, or these braces. Question 12. A set P is equal to or has elements AB. This is called a doubleton. A doubleton is a set with just 2 elements. Okay, if the set has just 1 element, we call it a singleton. All right, question 13. Figure 1 is a Venn diagram. The universal set is the universal set comprises all the elements in this square box here, and that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some people will leave out this one thinking that is not. You are they're joking. The universal set is everything inside here. As you can see, this that's a universal set. Okay, so universal set is C. Anyone you choose, see that the wrong answers are always there, right? Anyone you want to choose, you will see the answer and you'll be happy. That's why when people write maths, they always come out happy until the GCE results come out. Only those who have the math eye will see what they have to see. Now the converse of the notation Q implies P is, with this particular one, converse just means that you should swap their positions. Swap their positions. Maintain the sign, swap their positions. So this is the answer. So the converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. A is taller than B. The converse is B is taller than A. Okay, so that's converse. Now the mapping represented in figure 2 is, so let's look at it. This one here is being mapped onto two elements in the next set. 2 is being mapped onto one element. So here 2 is being mapped onto just one element. So this one is a 1-to-1. But if you look at 1 is being mapped onto two elements. 1 is being mapped onto many. Okay. So there's a 1-to-many and there's a 1-to-1. Now, whenever there is a 1-to-many, a many-to-1, or many-to-many, we don't consider the 1-to-1, we consider the 1-to-many. So this relation here is a 1-to-many. Okay, we'll consider if it's 1-to-1, if everything is 1-to-1. But if just one is not 1-to-1, we no more consider 1-to-1. So this is a 1-to-many mapping. Okay, it's 1-to-many mapping. Now, a function f is defined on a set of real numbers as f is such that x is mapped onto 2x minus 1. Find f of -2. So f of -2 just means we should substitute -2. So we have 2 into -2 minus 1. So this gives us 2 times minus -2 is -4. -1 minus 1 is -5. Some students really get to this point and say 2 times -2 is -4, and then minus 1, they'll say it's +5, and they'll come and take this one here. Well, in Pidgin, they say Asha for you. That's what I'm also saying. See? And then some people have the answer, come and switch them in this one. So, well, so the key is D, -5. Okay? Now, the next question 17. The inverse of the function f is such that x is mapped onto 2 plus x is. Now, this one like this is just to confuse you. Rewrite it in the way you understand it, okay? So you have it as x plus 2, okay? So if you rewrite it, we'll have f is such that, so write our f, which is such that x is mapped onto what? X plus 2. Now the inverse will just be x minus 2. That's the inverse function. This one, this is a trap, 2 minus x. All of these are traps, so it's x minus 2. So whenever they give it like this, open your eyes, adjust it. Because if you take x and then add 2 to it, you have x plus 2. So you take x, subtract 2, you're going to have the inverse. So that's the inverse of that function. Number 18, the lines L1 and L2 with equations L1 is 3x plus 4 and to be equal to y, and L2 y is equal to 6x plus 8. The lines L1 and L2 are, so these lines normally do not cross and they are not perpendicular. You will not necessarily talk about them being adjacent, but if you look at like from using the idea of vectors, even if you want, you see that if you multiply this line, the first line by 2, you will have this other line, the half of this one. So here, this other line that is here, this, forget about the y's, this one is 3x plus 4. This other line is a double of it, 6x plus 8. So these two lines are parallel lines. Okay. Now, how do we know that two lines are parallel if one is a scalar multiple of the other, and just like vectors? All right. Question 19. The plane figure represented in 3 is, so this plane figure is a kite. With a kite, 2 other sides are longer than the other one. For a rhombus, all the sides are of equal length. Okay, so all the sides are of equal length. While this other one, for a rhombus, all the sides are of equal length. For a kite, just 2 sides. So this side and this side are equal, and this other side is equal to this side. So that's a kite. Question 20. An interior angle of a regular plane figure is 90 degrees. Find the number of sides. Now, how do we get the number of sides for any plane figure? Number of sides should be equal to 360 degrees. Of course, you know the formula. Divided by what? All this divided by 180 degree minus interior angle. Minus interior, not exterior. Why am I taking interior angle? Because they have given us the interior angle here. Another way to write this formula will just be equal to 360 degrees divided by what? Exterior angle, or the external angle. You either call it external or exterior angle. If they had given us the external angle here, we'll just use it, but they have not given it. Okay, so but you know that this will still give us 90 degrees. So we have 180 minus 90 will give us 90. 360 divided by 90 is 4. So the good news about this question is that the exterior angle is equal to the interior angle. Okay, that's why we have a 4. Otherwise, if the interior angle was something different, then we'll have a different answer. Now guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That's the motivation for us to make more videos for you. And you can always contact us from the screen directly, or you contact us from our website. There is a button you can get to us directly on WhatsApp and other media. Equally on Facebook, you can meet us on that page. Join us on that page and let's share information. Our online classes are going on. They are free, but if you want a paid class, you can always contact us directly. For now, they're free for now, but very soon they'll start paying, because that time they'll be having a lot of congestion. So to subscribe, just come to this arrow pointing down here on your phone. Then there, this page will pop up. When it pops up, you scroll down, you see our website somewhere. This is our website, you can see, right? Where you can have past questions and other materials, and contact us for buys, for sales, and many other stuff. You scroll down until you see subscribe. When you subscribe, you click on that subscribe and you subscribe to the channel. After subscribing, don't forget to like our videos. All our videos you watch, always like them and share them. Please share them on Facebook, share them on WhatsApp, share them in other study groups in which you have information, so that we can help many more students through you. And also always encourage them to subscribe to our channels and to join our online classes. The second thing is that we have pamphlets and workbooks for mathematics ordinary level and other subjects, which if you're interested in supplying them, or interested in having a copy, then you contact us with the number on screen, or you contact us from our website directly, so that we can talk the business out. Let's move to the next question. A rectangular base pyramid has, so first of all, what's a rectangular base pyramid? Of course, from the name rectangle, you should know how the pyramid's base should look like, right? All right, let's say this is the base of the pyramid. It's a rectangle. Forget about the ugliness of the drawing. There's no problem. So this is the base of this pyramid. Well, anyway, all right, I think I'm not taking it so well. Let me just redraw it. Let me make it look neater. So this is what we have. Let me just draw it as a rectangle directly. Forget about the shape, okay? Just focus on what I'm going to say. So this is a rectangle, that's the base, and this is the pyramid from it. You can see the pyramid, right? So if you look at this pyramid, how many faces are there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 faces. So the A and B are not correct. How many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 edges. How many vertices? 5. That's the only correct answer. Vertex number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So it has 5 vertices. Okay. The vertices are the endpoints. The edges are the lines. These straight lines like this that you can see. The faces are these areas. Number 22. The angle marked X in figure 4 is. So this angle marked X, if you look at this shape, this very well, X should be equal to the sum of these two interior angles. This angle here should be equal to the sum of the other two angles, not the angle, not this one here, the other two. So that gives us 70 plus 30, which is 100. Equally, if you look for the third angle here, this third angle here is 80, right? This 80 degrees. Now these two angles, X and 80, form a straight line. This is another way to do it. So if this angle is 80 and this is X, what should be the value of X? That it should give us 180. So X must be 100. So this angle here is 100 degrees. Number 20. 3. Figure 5 is a rectangular farm of area 1000 square meters and width 20 meters. The length in meters is. What's the formula for area, guys? Please talk as you watch the video. Area is equal to length times width. Yes, we are going slow because let's emphasize that we are going very fast online. So let's just take it slow. So from here, our length should be equal to area divided by what? Thank you. Area divided by width. And what did this give us? This gives us 1000 divided by 20. What's 1000 divided by 20? 50. So from here, our length is equal to 50 meters. Question 24. For any circle, the ratio of the circumference to the diameter is equal to. Normally, you know that circumference is equal to 2 pi radius, or circumference is equal to pi times diameter, right? Yes, because diameter is 2 radius. So from here, if you divide circumference by diameter, dividing both sides by diameter, we'll be left with what? With pi now. So what's the ratio of circumference to diameter? That ratio is equal to pi. So our key here is pi. Question 25. Figure 6 is a cuboid of length 8 centimeters, width 5 centimeters, and height 4 centimeters. What's the volume of the cuboid? Cuboid is something like a sugar cuboid, the carton of the sugar itself, the one is selling in Cameroon. So the volume is length times width times height. So this will just give us 8 times 5, 40 times 4, 160. So the volume of this cuboid is 160 cm cube. Question 26. The x-intercept of this line is. Now x-intercept is when y is equal to 0. Y-intercept is when x is 0. So the x-intercept just means that solve the equation when y is equal to 0. So our x-intercept will be 5x equals 10, right? So we divide both sides by 5, and we left with x is equal to 2. Many people only know about y-intercept. They don't know about x-intercept. So the key is this. So for example, if this is our xy plane, just mind that this is a line. This point here is called the x-intercept. The point where this line cuts the x-axis. Let's say this is our x-axis. Why the y-intercept is this other one here, where it cuts the y-axis. So be very careful with x and y-intercepts. Alright, question 27. Given an equation of the line 2y plus x equals 3, the gradient of the line is. For us to find the gradient of this line, you first of all have to express the equation in the form y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient and what is c? C is the y-intercept. So from here, we will have to do this. We are going to start as follows. So we will say 2y is equal to negative x. We carry x to the right hand side, right? Negative x plus 3. But we are not looking for 2y, we are looking for 1y. So we divide both sides by 2. We'll have y to be equal to negative a half x plus what? Plus 3 on 2. Right? So from here we can see our gradient now. This is our gradient here, negative a half. So the gradient here is negative a half. Question 28. In the equation 1 plus 4x equals 9, x is known as, of course, everybody knows this one now, a variable. So we are solving for the unknown, okay? So that x there is actually a variable, 4x is the term, then that is it, so x and unknown. Alright, question 29. Simplifying this gives us, you know that 6m squared is the same as 6mm on 3m. So this will give us 6m, all this on what? All this on 3m. And from here, we cut this m, cancel out this m. 3 here 1, 3 here 2. So we'll be left with what? 2m. So we'll be left with 2m. When we simplify, I left with 2m. Uh, 30, expanding x plus 3 into x plus 3 gives. So with this expansion, I would like to take the first term in the first bracket times the second bracket, and then the second term in the first bracket times the second bracket. So I would just like to do it like the reverse of expansion, just like they do it in quadratics, right? So this is the first term in the first bracket plus 3. I always like to do it this neat way, and I encourage students to always do it like this. Now plus the second term in that first bracket, which is plus 3, times that second bracket, which is x plus 3. Now, if you have been serious with your work in class, when you see expansions like this, you already know the answer because you must have done this in class before. You have seen these expansions. These GCE equations don't come from space. They are questions that your teachers give you in tests, in assignments, the ones you solve in class, the ones that you were absent the day you were doing it, the day that the math teacher would come to class and you disappeared, you vanished. Those are the questions that will come from for the GCE. The GCE does not come from space. These questions come from questions that they send to the GCE board that they propose, and you cannot propose something that you have not answered to your students. So the ones who are never don't like mathematics, they are enemies of mathematics. All right, we are together, okay? Not that you have to use mathematics even in cooking for your husband someday. Every day, even can be using toothpaste in the house, you use mathematics. So this is what you have plus 9. But now we see that these two middle terms are like terms. So this will give us 6x. So we have x squared plus 6x plus 9 when you expand this. Now guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. The first and most important thing is for you to subscribe to the channel, because if you don't subscribe, some of our videos will not be able to see them because you'll not be notified when when the videos are being uploaded. So when you subscribe, please click on the notifications bell so that immediately we upload a video, you'll be one of the first people to be notified. Sometimes you can really be in need of something and you don't get it because you have subscribed and you have not clicked on the notifications. So you subscribe. Then to do that, you have to click on this small button under any of our videos. Then you see this will pop up. When this pops up, you can see our website somewhere there. You scroll down. When you scroll down, you are going to see continue scrolling. You're going to see the subscribe button. You click on that subscribe button. Then you like our videos and you share them. You can always leave your comments too. This is what will motivate us to produce many more. Equally, guys, if you are not subscribed, you will not be able to watch the paper 2 of this paper because only those who have subscribed will be able to watch the paper 2. And subscription is free. Look at this process. It's just free. That's all about subscribing. It's different from the paid subscription that you have to pay from something. This one is simple and free. Now, question 31. And if you're interested in having the corrections from 2010 to 2022, contact us on WhatsApp for the pamphlet in any of the towns: Bamenda, Yaoundé, Douala, Boya, Kumba, Betwa, and any other part in the country. Just contact us. If you want to supply as a teacher, contact us as well. Or even as a student and you're interested in doing some business to raise some funds, equally contact us and we discuss the modalities of the payment and the business proposal. Now, question 31, given that x equals 3 and y equals 2, the value of 2x minus 3y is, so we have 2x, 2 times 3, minus 3 times 2. So what does this give us? 2 times 3 is 6, minus 6, and this gives us 0. Okay? Yes, this is all about numerical value of expressions. Question 32, given that 2 to the power x equals 8, find the value of x. So we have 2 to the power x should be equal to, so with equations involving exponents or indices, make the bases the same and equate the powers if the unknown exists as a power, or you make the powers the same and equate the bases. Okay, so x here is the unknown, right? Like in the previous question, we know that it's a variable, but it's actually an unknown. So this gives us 2 to the power 3. So from here, what does this imply? So this implies that x is equal to 3 because you have now equated the powers. All right, question 33. Question 33. The inequality represented on the number line in figure 7 is, now first of all, the circle here is not shaded, so the boundaries are not included. So this one, you cannot take this one. And secondly, the arrow is pointing to the right, so it's greater than. So the key is A, is greater than. 34, the nth term Tn of a sequence is 2n minus 3. Then the fourth term will just be equal to 2 into 4 minus 3. 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So we have 5. Question 35. Figure 8 is a network. The number of arcs just means how many lines are here. Arcs, number of lines, we have 5 of them, right? That's all. If they ask the number of vertices or the number of nodes are just these small endpoints, these circles now. There'll be 4, but arcs are just the lines, so we have 5 of them. 36. Figure 9 is a quadratic graph of y equals f of x. The solution of f of x equals 0 is r. Now the solution are, you have this -1 and this 3 here. The points where the curve cuts the x-axis. So we have -1 and 3. Okay. Now question 37. The trigonometry ratio which is positive in the fourth quadrant is, so these are different quadrants that we have. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. The mnemonic we use is all silly terms cut. All, that means all of them are positive here. Silly sign for sign, only sign is positive. Terms, only tan is positive. Cut, only cosine is positive. So which of them is positive in the fourth quadrant? Cosine. All silly terms cut. Don't forget all silly terms cut. You can form your own now. It must not be the same one I'm saying. 38. Given the figure 10 is a right angle triangle, the value of P is. If you have been doing all your assignments in class, you will see that the value of P is 13. You don't need to solve this one. This is a hypotenuse, right? And this is a right angle triangle. And why do I know that it's 13? Because it's a Pythagorean triplet. 5, 12, and 13 form a Pythagorean triplet. Just like you know of 3, 4, and 5. If this side is 3, side is 4, and it's a right angle triangle, this other side should be 5. Or you can calculate the hypotenuse using the formula P is equal to the root of the sum of squares of the other two sides now. So over 5 squared plus 12 squared, you take the square root. So that gives us the square root of 169, which is equal to 13. The square root of 169, not 169, no. Square root of 169, which is equal to 13. Now 39. The value of tan 45 is 1. Sin 45 is equal to cos 45. So tan 45 is 1. If you don't know, punch on your calculator. Make sure your calculator is in degrees, DEG, before you use it. If you use it when it's in any other thing apart from that one, you might not get the correct answer. Question 40. Given that the vector A equals 2, 3, then 3 times that vector is, just multiply 2 by 3. 2 times 3 is 6, right? This is a 6 here. And 3 times 3 is 9. This is a 9 here. So our key is A. 3 times the vector. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe and share our videos. You know how to subscribe. You just click on your phone on this small arrow here. This pop-up appears and you scroll down. When you scroll down, you see this button. You click on it and you see that that's a subscribe. When you subscribe, please guys, like our videos and share our videos. Equally leave your comments on what you think, what you don't think, what you propose you should do, and that. And from our website that you can see on the screen here, www.gcemathspanel.blogspot.com or www.gcepanel.com, you can join us for live classes on Zoom, on Meet, and many other platforms. It's free. If you want a private class, you contact us using the WhatsApp button on our website. Please stay tuned. And don't forget to share these videos and subscribe. Now, question 41. The magnitude of the vector 5j minus 2j is. Now, look at this very well. On the question paper, what you have is 5j minus 2j. That will give us 3j's, right? 3j's. And what's the absolute value or the modulus of this vector 3j? Is just 3. Now, sometimes we may think that maybe it's a typing error. If it's a typing error, then we'll have 5i's minus 2j's, and we can get the modulus, and that will give us root 29, which will be 5 squared plus minus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared will give us 4. So minus 2 squared is 4 plus 25. That will give us 29. Okay. And we take the square root of that, root 29. So if this is actually I and not what we have here, then it should be root 29. But that's what you have in the question paper is 5j minus 2j, which is 3j. Absolute value of 3j, or the modulus of 3j, is 3. 42, given that OA is 3i plus 4j and OB is 3i plus 2j, then the vector AB is, so this vector AB, that's from head to tail, should be the vector head minus tail. So it's OB minus OA, B first minus A. So we have 3 minus 3, what's that giving us? 0i, right? And 2j minus 4j is minus 2j. So our key is, but we cannot be writing this one, so we just write just the minus 2j. And so this is what we have, minus 2j. Question 43, a square matrix among the following is, a square matrix is a matrix that have the same number of rows and columns. Number of rows is equal to number of columns. So the only square matrix here is D, and it's a 2 by 2 matrix. So a square matrix either 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and so on, n by n. Here M is a 2 by 2 matrix such that M is equal to that. What's the determinant of M? So the determinant is the product of the leading diagonal entries product. So we have 0 times 1 minus the product of the off diagonal entries. So minus 2 times 5, or minus 5 times minus 2. There's a minus sign here before we write this minus 2, this negative 2, right? Now two negatives together not separated by any number becomes a positive. So this is going to give us 0 times 1, 0 plus 10. What's 0 plus 10? 10, right? So the determinant of this matrix is 10. Many students will make a mistake because of this negative sign that is here. The determinant is plus 10. The determinant should be positive now. It should not be positive. The determinant of matrix can be negative. It can be positive, it can be negative. Now question 45. The image of the points 3, 2 under the translation is, so this is the point 3, 2, and the translation is negative 2, 4. Okay, so these are 3, 2, and this is negative 2, 4. So we add it because the translation can call it a shift or whatever. So 3 plus negative 2 is 1. 2 plus 4 is 6. So what does this give us? This gives us 1, 6. Okay, this gives us 1, 6. Question 46. The sum of all the angles of a sector representing items in any pie chart is, a pie chart is just a second now. That's a pie chart. And the sum of all those angles always equals 360 degrees. Now, question 47. The range of the set of scores 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 8, that is. Now, for us to get a range of a set of scores, we take the highest score, which is 8, minus the lowest score, which is 1. And what does this give us? This gives us 7. 48. Given the set of scores 2, 2, 7, 8, 6, what is the median? For you to find the median, you first of all arrange the scores either in increasing or decreasing order of size. Okay, so we have 2, 2, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so you can see the median here. The middle number is standing on its own. 2 numbers are on its left, 2 are on its right. So the median here is 6. This paper was really cheap, and students really failed. The mean of the set of scores 3, 7, 2, 8 is, so the mean is just the sum of all of these scores divided by the number of scores. So we have 3 plus 7, 10, plus 2, 12, plus 8, 20, divided by how many scores are there? 4 now. 20 divided by 4, what does that give us? That gives us 5. So we have the median to be 5. And the last but not the least question, the probability of selecting a vowel from the word governance is, guys, don't forget, if you don't subscribe, you cannot watch our paper 2. So subscribe so that you'll be able to watch the paper 2. So probability just means how many out of how many. So how many vowels are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vowels. Out of how many letters altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10. So with 4 over 10, the answer is not there, so we can simplify, and this will give us 2 over 5. So we have 2 over 5. That's A. So this is where we come to the end of this paper. Please watch paper 2. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Go to any of our videos on YouTube. Click on this small button here. When the arrow, you click on that arrow, this pop-up will appear. You will see our website. You will scroll down. When you scroll down on that website, you are going to see this page. Keep on scrolling until you see subscribe. When you subscribe, please subscribe to this channel, like our videos, share them, and of course give your comments. This is what will motivate us to produce more videos for you guys. If you are not subscribed to our channel, you're not able to watch the part 2 of this paper. Lastly, if you're interested in marketing our corrections, we have a pamphlet, we have a guide, we have a textbook for June 2010 to June 2022. Please contact us on these numbers on WhatsApp, on the number you see below this video, so that we can give you the supplies. If you're interested in marketing our products, please inform us so that we can discuss the details of the business. Thank you so much, and God bless you in your studies. I have been Dr. Miles, your host, and we will be meeting in paper 2.